It starts with one Seedance 2.5 update on my watch, and apparently that was a bad idea because from that point on, every time something goes wrong, I tap the watch. And somehow end up somewhere even worse, a press conference, a construction site, New York, Pamplona. All of that is one generation, 30 seconds, one prompt, 4 places, same guy. And if you make AI videos, you know the annoying part was never making one. It's when one little thing comes out wrong and you have to run the whole thing over. New face, new lighting, and you paid for it twice. I made all of this inside CapCut Web, so let me just show you. Links in the description. I open Video Studio and choose Director instead of Standard. And before I type anything, I said 3 things. Seedance 2.5, 16:9 and 30 seconds. Before I write any prompt, I set up my skill. Making one good looking clip it's easy. Making the next one look like it came out the same movie is the hard part. So I open skills, then hit create skill and upload the skill. It's just my style guide. Real cinematic lighting, natural skin tones, shallow depth of field, one color grade across everything, how I want the camera to move, and a line telling it to stay away from that shiny plastic AI look. Video Studio reads it and saves it as a skill. And I called mine cinematic look. You do that once and you are done. Everything I generate in this project follow those rules, and on my next one I load it with a click instead of typing all that out again. The other thing that wrecks this project is the character changing halfway through, so I give it as much as I can. Seedance 2.5 takes up to 50 references in a single run, and they don't all have to be photos. Mine were my face from a few angles, a character sheet of me in the same t-shirt and the same watch, the watch by itself, all for location, a short video clip for the camera move I wanted, and some audio for the vibe. Photos, video and sounds all in one go. That's why I still look like me by the time I get to Pamplona. Then the prompt, and it's a long one. 30 seconds, it's way more to fill than the 15 I'm used to writing for. So all 4 locations go in there in order. Both languages and the rule that keeps the whole thing moving. Every place has to turn on me fast enough that I need the watch again. Hit generate.
Cuidado, sai daí! Not again. Seedance 2.5 is awesome!
Here it is, 4 places, 30 seconds, 1 generation. And I like how it moves between the locations. Every jump lands right where I wrote it. The construction site has a line in Portuguese, so I wrote that part of the prompt in Portuguese. This one's worth stopping on. Seedance 2.5 does 11 languages, and it's not translated after the fact. You write in the language and the dialogue comes back sounding like a person who actually speaks it. If you make videos in Spanish or Portuguese, I try that first. Okay, now the part I really want to show you, and this is where CapCut Web does something I don't get anywhere else. The video is finished and I can go back into it, grab a few seconds, tell it what to change in one sentence and only that part changes. Same tab, no rerolling the whole clip. So New York, there's a billboard over the street that says welcome to New York. It's fine, it's just not doing anything for me. I select around 17 to 21 seconds and type. Replace the billboard text with jump now. Keep everything else the same. Watch the sign jump now. Now look at everything around it. Same truck, same shirt, same light on the street. The rest of the 30-second clip stays intact. Then the ending. My original 30 seconds run out while I'm still in the middle of the street. And I want a completely different ending. Somewhere quiet with no danger around me. So I extend the clip by another 15 seconds with this simple prompt. And that's basically it. Now I came out of the transition on the beach, there's nothing chasing me anymore and I finally get to relax. Same guy, same shirt, same watch, same look. You can keep extending a Seedance 2.5 video up to 90 seconds in total, but for this story another 15 seconds is all I need. All of it goes into CapCut Web multi-track timeline, still in the same tab. My clip already came with its own ambient sound, so I'm not building that from zero. This is the point where you add whatever yours is still missing though. Caption, a music bed, extra sound effects, title, transitions, space, color. I'll watch mine all the way through first and add only what it actually needs. And real quick, because somebody always asks about Seedance 2.0, it's not worse, it's just different. I still use it. This one needed what 2.5 is built for. So that's a skill, a pile of references, one prompt, one part rewritten after the fact, one extension and an export. And I never left the browser. That's the whole thing for me. Plenty of tools will generate a video, but going from an idea to a finished clip to changing something inside it to cut it and exporting all in one place, it's a completely different way to work. CapCut Web is the whole setup, not a generator with an editor tacked on the side. If you want to see what Seedance 2.5 can actually do, the CapCut Web link is in the description. Go in, try it yourself and don't just generate one video. Take the result, change something inside it, extend it, push it a little further. That's where it gets interesting. I'll see you in the next one.